host of the Gridiron.
Now this one here, this kind of like a no-brainer. Yeah, Giants have had the worst supporting cast since 2020. Now I'm going to share my screen here. It's really pathetic. Now, once again, there's so many analytics out there and all this stuff and all this, but it's I can certainly see where the Giants had the worst supporting cast. Where are we at here? Is this it? Okay. Giants have had the NFL's worst supporting cast rating since 2020. It's no secret that the Giants have been one of the NFL's worst performing teams since winning the Super Bowl in February 2012. They have had just one winning season since 2013. They've had just one winning season since 2013? Who the hell wrote this? What about 2016? What about 2022? The Giants had just one winning season since 2013. Wow. I don't know. Somebody needs to pull their head out of the rear end when they write some of these reports. You might want to check. The Giants have had two winning seasons. Since 2020, the Giants have a record. Maybe they said they have had just one winning season since 2016. I don't know. But anyway, since 2020, the Giants have a record of 28-55-1, which is the fourth worst behind Carolina, the Jets, and Jacksonville. They have lost 10 or more games in 9 of the last 11 seasons. There are multiple reasons behind the freefall of this once proud franchise. First, they have lacked leadership from the top to the bottom with the organization and have been shuttling personnel in and out at an alarming rate. Yep. Coaches, right? Players, right? Since Tom Coughlin was unceremoniously shown the door after the 2015 season, Giants have had 5 head coaches: Ben McAdoo, Steve Spagnuolo, Pat Shurmur, Joe Judge, Brian Daboll, and 3 general managers: Jerry Reese, Dave Gettleman, and Joe Schoen. This has led to the dysfunction in the front office and on the field. The Giants are still reeling, trying to find a franchise quarterback after crapping out with Daniel Jones, but they have also failed to supplement the quarterback with the necessary talent to succeed. In a recent ranking of supporting cast among NFL teams since 2020, the Giants finished, you guessed it, dead last. Now, the NFL ranks in supporting cast rating in terms of average team PFF rush, receiving, pass blocking, and run blocking grades. Everything except for passing, right, over the past 5 seasons. Now, let me share my screen here. I guess that's maybe, hopefully it pops up here. I got 75,000 tabs up here. I'm share screen. Okay. All right, I gotta find. Let's see. Is this it? Nope. Oh, wait. Went wrong. There we go. This might be it. Yep. There's some blows. Okay, here we go. All right, now. See the Rams. Now, the lower the number, the better. Okay, so keep that in mind. So when you go all the way down here to the Giants, right? Giants are 28.4. So obviously each one, it's ranking from 1 to 32. So if you got 32, you're the worst, right? So in 2020, the Giants supporting cast was 31. 2020, this is with Judge, right? We're 31, then we went down to a 30. And in 2022, we went to the playoffs where our supporting cast was a 21, which is still really bad. Then we went up to a 32. And then last season, we were 28. So over the past 5 seasons, the Giants' supporting cast average is a 28.4. Meanwhile, you look at the Rams the 49ers up here, 4.2. It's by far the best. The Ravens, right, are 6.6. The Eagles, 7.6. That's when they were. The Eagles were 22. That was the one year. That was the first year for Judge. Remember, the Giants were 6-10. We still had somehow at 6-10. We still had a chance of winning the division. right? But then the Eagles had Hurts in there. They pulled Hurts out. Peterson pulled Hurts out against the last game of the season against, I don't know if they were the Washington, the WFTs, the WTFs, the Redskins, whatever the hell they were called back in 2020. Right, the last game of the season. If the Eagles won, the Giants would have won the division and gone to the playoffs. But anyway, I mean, look at the Chiefs, right? 8.2. The Packers, 8.4. The Bills, 10.2. The Lions, now the Lions did struggle, right? But then they started coming around, right, the past few years, right? The Rams, right? The Vikings. Yeah, so a lot of these teams, right? Now, I mean, look at that. I mean, it doesn't necessarily work out always in your favor. I mean, you look at the Falcons, number one, and this past season, number one, right? Didn't get him too far, did it? But that was offensively. Does it say it up here? Okay. The NFL ranks in supporting cast rating in terms of average, the PFF rating, all right? Well, rush, right? Receiving, pass blocking, and run blocking grades over the past 5 seasons. So this is what the Giants, right? So 31, 30, 21, 32, and 28. I mean, everybody's better than the Giants, right? The Giants were number 32 one time, though. But, I mean, out of the past 5 seasons, the Giants ranked 30th or worse 3 out of those 5 times. I mean, just absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible, right? Oh, my goodness. Where we at here? Oh, there we go. I mean, just absolute total trash. Is there any more in this article here? Okay. Giants have drafted some fine players over the past decade, but none of their drafts have produced what could be considered a foundational core. Last year's draft class may change that, as all 6 draftees made major contributions right out of the gate. One would imagine the pendulum has to swing back at some point. Giant fans are beyond being patient at this point and have let their frustration be known. Perhaps that patience will pay off sometime soon. And this is another one. Yeah, I was looking at this too. Trey Hendrickson, right? There's 3 million guys out there who are all being free agents and everything, right? But, I mean, it just, if the Giants were like, even back in the 70s when I started watching football, the Giants usually had up to 72, 73, whatever. But once they got George Martin, right, and Harry Carson, right, and then they had Mendenhall, and they drafted Van Pelt and Kelly and all that, they started building a good defense. So a lot of times when the Giants lost in the 70s because they sucked, it was, I mean, every now and then the defense would give up, a 30 or 40 burger. Yeah. But most of the time when the Giants lost, it had to do with it because their offense stunk. But the Giants had a good defense. And then, of course, then we got Lawrence Taylor in 81. And he just took the defense to another level, right? So a lot of times when we lost, it was because we didn't have a great offense. But at least we had something we could, we'll kick your ass on defense. That's what we'll do. And we had something to be jazzed up about our defense. I mean, it's like, man, if we can ever get an offense to go with our defense, watch out. I mean, it's like, it's just almost like every year. It's like you're waiting for us to have like something, anything to get excited about. It's like, offense sucks, and our defense sucks. I mean, the one thing we did have last year was, at least in the beginning, the first, 5, 6, 7 games, we were leading the league in sacks and stuff like that. Right, so we had something to hold puff our chest out about. But I mean, for the most part, it's like nothing. I mean, it's like we're not. It's like every year. We never have a spectacular offense. We don't have a spectacular defense. It's like right. I mean, it's like if we put like we built up the defensive line and we got some really good cornerbacks and we could just shut down teams or, hold them to not many points and then start working, or something, or get a really prolific offense going, and we could score 30 points a game, but our defense was still suspect, giving up a lot of points. At least we have something to get excited about. But it's like every year, it's how many years in a row we average like 15 points a game, right? I mean, it's tough for almost any defense to keep up. If you're on Giants' defense was really, really good. It's hard to even keep teams under 15 points a game, but we have like nothing at all. Get excited about it, and it just proved it right there. I think that was just strictly offensive, though. But I mean, the worst supporting cast. It just really, absolutely unbelievable. Really, really is unbelievable. All right, guys, it's been 1 hour and 24 minutes. Whoever spent any time listening to me live, thank you. If anybody's going to spend any time watching a replay this, once again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me. As always, you guys stay safe out there and go Giants. Woo! Oh, yeah.